So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Christine, and my topic is all about let your positive attitude shine through or radiate a positive attitude to the children. And the second one is incorporate practical engagement. So, first, let me discuss this. Let your positive attitude shine through or radiate a positive attitude to the children. The classroom is a place where children flock to learn new things. And it can be a bit crazy sometimes, of course, kay mga bata baya niya na ay uban na badlungon and sakit sa ulo. But, as a teacher, you must remain positive because ang mga bata baya kay makakuan baya sila sa mood sa kanang teacher. Then, as attitude is very important when you are a teacher because it affects your student in many ways and can shape their learning experience. And the second one is incorporate practical engagement. It should be noted that educators may hold different views on students' engagement, and it may be defined and interpreted differently from place to place. For example, in one school, observable behaviors such as attending class, listening attentively, and participating in activities, participating activities, especially to music. So, we all know naman sa kanang mga, especially sa mga elementary na ang mga bata kay wala pa kayo sila na na-engage sa music. So, na-adjust possibility nga buringan sila, di sila ganahan maminaw, di sila mo attend sa nga class, di sila mo participate. So as a teacher, so kanang you must includes practical activities for younger children such as kanang games, parehaan ng kanang sa Magic Fit, follow the beat, like in ana.
So the third guideline is use variety of tasks to introduce music to children. Example given is watching a video, writing about what they saw, completing a puzzle, creating a short composition. So in these guidelines, learners are introduced to music basically. Introducing them through watching video gain lots of learnings and also make them to explore that there are lots of ways to create music in a very unique and creative way of enjoyment you wanted to be. Not just that, but these also provide variety of educational resources that inspire the creativity of a child to music. So fourth guideline is teach music your students like and can relate to. Figuring out what you want to teach the children and how they will learn and the environment of listening music and its benefits.
So meaning, you as a teacher, you are the one who is responsible to observe what is or what music your students like. Because when you teach, you will always be responsible what your learners should to make them have the interest to join and enjoy your discussion.
So the fifth one is technology is the 21st century teacher's best friend. So since technology keeps developing a learning tool, this is now the medium of teachers to help engage learners or students to music. So meaning with the help of 21st technology, engagement of students about music is becoming more easy and comfy to teacher sides. Because of them, lots of ways are developed in helping our new generation of teachers.
Afternoon once again. I am Georgian Bartolabak and I'm going to continue discussing about the guidelines to make teaching music to children more effective. The other three guidelines that I am going to discuss is to encourage your pupils to interact with each other, be aware of your students' differing skill levels, And creativity is a powerful teaching tool, so we should teach with creativity. First is encourage your pupils to interact with each other. The music classroom is a great time for interaction. So while individual practice can be an important part of learning to play an instrument, the music classroom is a great time for interaction. Also, collaboration is a significant element of world work. It is important to introduce this as part of school-based education, since collaborative learning teaches skills such as decision-making and problem-solving in a group or team context. Music is inherently sociable, so you can teach children to collaborate with each other while you teach them music. Learning music can be far more powerful than studying on one's own, so the material learned can stay with them when they leave the classroom and become a topic of conversation with their friends. Putting the students into groups is a good way. Putting the students into groups can also be a good way to introduce more involving tasks than would be possible individually. So group projects can achieve more impressive outcomes than working alone. In creating the groups, we should take the students' skill levels into account and change the groups between projects to create more fresh atmosphere. Next is be aware of your students' differing skill levels. So different students have different skill levels and different needs. So you have to make sure the tasks you set are appropriate for each student. So ideally, a task should be understandable to the student, not too difficult but not too simple either. Right from the beginning, your students need to feel that they will be able to complete the task, since a task that appears too challenging from the outset can make the students give up and not try their best. So, make a task into a fun experience by giving students the tools for success and encouraging collaboration. So to cater the different skill levels and different needs, you can create learning stations within your classroom. When you create learning stations within your classroom, the students will rotate around doing a different activity at each station. So this is one way to provide learning opportunities for the different skill sets of the students. Music classroom learning stations could include students watching a video, writing about what they saw, completing a puzzle, and creating a short composition. Next is creativity is a powerful teaching tool. Teach with creativity. It is good to introduce creative projects. So once students begin to enjoy completing tasks, it is a good time to introduce creative projects. So give the students a task with no wrong answer, such as a composition project. Perhaps they have been learning about a particular piece or style of music. The next stage in learning is to give them the task of composing their own piece in the same style. Also, devoting time to creative projects like this is very important when teaching the children music. At its heart, music is not merely theoretical but practical. So the best way for the students to learn music is to be immersed in it as much as possible. Just like learning a foreign language, it is most effective through visiting the country itself. So the language of music is the best learned through maximum immersion. So make your music classroom the place for learning this creative language. Teaching children to be creative gives them a skill that goes far beyond the music classroom. So this is because creativity is highly valued by employers. Furthermore, giving children a safe space to be creative can also help them with behavioral issues. So it provides them with a safe outlet for their feelings and emotions. So incorporating creativity into your lessons combines well with collaborative learning methods.
The second to the last guidelines is to perform to an audience, may it be online or face-to-face, because it will also be a way to encourage the students to be not shy sharing their hidden talents. So for example, my auntie is a teacher at a certain school and she is also teaching music to her students. So what she is going to do is that first of all, siya una mo share sa iyang talent. For example, mo kanta siya at tubangan sa iyang students. In that way, kaya na mo ma-express po niya habang kanang kinahanglan dili mauwaw ang mga bata nga mo share sa ilahang talents, and also i-give sa niya ang meaning ng anong important nga dapat mo share sa ilahang talents, nganong dapat dili ni itago-tago kay iya man i-give ang importance ang talents sa usa ka tawo or sa mga bata. And after that, iya gaan og activity ang mga bata nga i-share ilang talents nga dapat di mauwaw. Okay, and so the last guideline would be teaching music through games is more fun. So teaching music through games, it will be more fun if you add the favorite music of the children. For example, okay, dili pa na sila exposed sa music, so there will be a big possibility ng ilang favorite kay nursery rhymes. So mas indot nga gaan mo sila sa meaning sa kanta, o yan imo silang pakantahon ana, or imo ba sila pasumpay-sumpayan sa lyrics. Kay in this way, mas malingaw ang bata, kaya mo mas mo participate sila sa activity in your class, and mas makagain sila more knowledge about the subject. Thank you.